South Korea has voted to impeach its acting president, Han Duck-soo, 2 weeks after parliament voted to impeach its president, Yoon Suk-yeol. A total of 192 lawmakers voted for his impeachment, more than the 151 votes needed for it to succeed. So normally their parliaments need 151 votes to impeach this acting president, but they succeeded in getting 192 votes, which tells you that the people overwhelmingly to impeach him. Prime Minister Han took over the role after President Yoon was impeached by parliament following his failed attempt to impose martial law on 3rd of December. You see, this is one thing that some of African countries have to learn, but some of our African leaders, it's difficult for you people to learn, especially the ones in parliament, to be able to vote to get us the bad leaders out. Why? Because you people are dancing with the bad leaders. Because in some countries you see that the president is the one appointing the people that will work with him, and these people that are working with him both in parliament and outside parliament don't have interest of the country. But you see, in this case of South Korea, it's different. Their parliament have the interest of the people. So African parliament, you can learn this from South Korea by standing on the part of patriotism, by standing on the part of your country, by standing on the part of your people. That when a leader is not doing the right thing, you use the power of your office to cast a vote to impeach him. Han was supposed to lead the country out of its political turmoil, but opposition MPs argued that he was refusing demands to complete Yoon's impeachment process. So their people voted him out because as an acting president, he has a role to play in the total impeachment process of the president they voted out some weeks ago, or they impeached some weeks ago, and that process has not been completed, and he is refusing to do that, and that is why the opposition leaders are making use of their power in the parliament to vote him out, so they can then bring in an acting president that will finish that impeachment process, that will take their impeached president out, and then we create room for a new election for a leader that will represent South Korea in all totality to be voted in. Chaos erupted in parliament as the vote was held on Friday. Lawmakers from Yoon and Han's the ruling People Party, protested after National Assembly Speaker Won Yo-shik announced that only 151 votes will be needed to pass the impeachment bill. This meant that unlike the 200 votes required for Yoon's impeachment, no votes from the ruling lawmakers will be needed this time for Han to be impeached in parliament. Ruling party MPs gathered in the middle of the voting chamber chanting "invalid" and "abuse of power." In a response, called for the speaker to step down. Most of them boycotted the vote. So this is one thing that our African parliaments, be it senators, be it House of Rep, in any capacity you are representing your country as a leader. Yes, when the leader, the number one citizen of your country, is not doing the right thing, is not representing your country well, is not standing by the norms, the constitution of your country, it is your people depend on you to make use of your vote, which is what we are lacking in the most corridors of powers in Africa. We can learn this from South Korea moving forward, so that we can finally liberate ourselves and our people and our continent. African parliamentarians, be it Senator, House of Assembly, in any capacity, learn from South Korea.